All right, ladies and
Here we go.
gentlemen, and it's time. First semi-final of the day. First semi-final of Eagle Strike 2. Who will be able to make this move into the finals? Will it be Reakly as USF, or will it be HulkSMASH as Vermont? What are you expecting, my dear friend, Havoc?
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking at their loadouts right now. I see Reakly has advanced infantry and spec ops as well as heavy weapons, which is interesting. HulkSMASH has coastal in his loadout, which I mean, I'm praying for him that he doesn't pick it, but he might. And I don't know if anyone's gonna make it work, it's gonna be him. So this should be very interesting. Reakly, it doesn't look like he's going to break the mold much from what he's used to doing. He's doing a standard rifleman opener with double scout. Great on this map, by the way. I feel like this map heavily favors US because of its width, and because it's a high fuel map. A lot of the maps have like 40 fuel on them. This one has 50. Because of the high fuel, and it allows the battle to get really interesting, flowing between like the high fuel in the center and then the south fuels on the beach.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of swim beaches because of this. At the beginning I was a little bit conflicted about it because, you know, the save VP layout, so it's really long, dragged out games. But now I actually like it, especially due to the higher tick rate, so save VPs actually make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dynamic that you pointed out earlier as well. And by the way, Reakly's first doctrine pick, or battle group pick, heavy weapons.
Selected heavy weapons. Yeah, I'm not really surprised by this. This battle group is insanely strong. 50 calibers, the half-track upgrades, and then into late game Pershing is just like, it's just a powerhouse. The real weak point of this battle group is in the mid game, but I think if anybody can make the mid game work pretty well, it's Reakly. I'll be interested to see if he decides to go for motor pool or if he plays weapon support center. I like this maneuver from HulkSMASH. He's going for the south +10 right now. He's got a double pioneer down there. He's putting up some sandbags, and Reakly's not going to be able to stop this decap against the double pio.
Nah, yeah, double pioneer. One pioneer will keep capping, the other one will charge the scout. Maybe go inside of the lighthouse. Obviously, you won't win the engagement, but at least you're not forced off.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna secure this +10 in the south. Even though he's giving up this +10 fuel in the north, it's great perspective by HulkSMASH to anticipate that Reakly's gonna prioritize that high fuel. And now he's going to capture up that bottom side, and he's going to have the fuel advantage.
I think HulkSMASH will win the hill fuel as well. Third rifleman is going beach side, and both riflemen are in an awkward spot. They might have pinned down the Grants, but it's a long-range engagement, and
the Grants are in a perfect position right now. He's got one Grand kind of sandwiched between two pieces of green cover. And with this third Grand coming in, he's going to get forced away. Let's see how much Reakly commits to this.
Oh, I think
HulkSMASH prioritizing the closing. Oh, good grenade, though. That's good. Decent damage, but yeah, he's going to take those losses. And then HulkSMASH going for the fast tier 2 rather than officer quarters, which I'm really interested in. I wonder if he's going to convert this into breakthrough with a really quick 2-2-1 with a rapid deploy. We'll see if he selects his battle group here.
Sector gone. We must take it
I don't
back.
know. My mic should be fine, and Havoc mics also sounds fine, but you never know. I will up the volumes there. But yeah, fast 2-2-1. Picking up your
look
fort.
at this cheeky pioneer hiding right beneath the cliff's edge. I don't think Reakly can see him. Let's see. Oh, he can. He can see him, but he can't shoot him. So this will be an interesting standoff for a while. It looks like Reakly's going to bring this rifleman around to engage the pioneer, and he is going to win that south side and probably take that fuel. But at the moment, it's disconnected. Because HulkSMASH has the south +10 and the middle +10 is neutral.
Yeah.
Here we go. 2-2-1 in construction for Hulk. Does Reakly have nades? Yeah, Reakly's got nades, so hopefully Hulk doesn't drive his 2-2-1 into the rifleman right away.
Amazing retreat nade by Reakly on the beach. Wiping
Wow,
the
I missed it.
pioneer
Oh, and he gets the flamethrower.
and gets the flame.
That's a really nice pickup. Wow, I actually looked away from that thinking he was going to go get away safely.
The strategic point
2-1 is out though, but losing the flamer, man.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Second 2-2-1 in production for HulkSMASH. No way he goes through with this, really? Grenbob gonna move to the American cutoff. I like this. This is good play from Hulk.
Our barracks is
See,
under
is he gonna
attack.
use medkits? He's already used medkits on his Vet 1. Selected coastal battle group, and he's opened up rapid fortifications and designate defensive line. I'm
Oh my
so interested in what this is gonna turn into.
They pushed us up.
What? I love HulkSMASH is like in my top 3s of the favorite players to watch because he always does some wonky stuff.
Yeah. So, what I'm expecting from Hulk is he's probably gonna... Oh my god. What is this? Okay, so he plopped a bunker down in the middle of the road. I have no idea what he's going to convert this into. Reakly now going for getting his motor pool up, so he is going to go for the Greyhound despite having selected heavy weapons. Second 2-2-1 on the field for Hulk. What is he converting this? He's converting it into a medical bunker and using designate defensive line on the +5.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Reakly's brain is going into overdrive. What is going on? I'm not expecting this.
Yeah. I mean, Hulk really needs to... He needs to decap this +10, otherwise Reakly's gonna get to his Greyhound really soon. So he needs to find an opportunity to cut this off and stop that fuel income to the Greyhound. Reakly's gonna get very close to it if he doesn't do anything soon. Kind of like Hulk's also got these Grens engaging at long range, but he's not making use of the reinforcements from the bunker at the moment.
He's doing it now. He forced the Revenant office going for the cutoff.
There we go.
And I think Reakly will have a really hard time getting back on the map. Does he have motor pool up? Yes.
Yeah, he does.
So
he can start producing the Greyhound now, which gives him about a minute.
Our territory is cut off from supply. Reconnect with
He's not producing it though. I don't know what. Maybe he's saving for Chaffee.
I think Chaffee would be a mistake. Obviously, you would counter the 2-2-1s with it, but
Yeah.
You're lost.
it's the infantry position. Once the 20 mils on the field on the cutoff will be really hard to break with the Chaffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Flat gun in good position. Okay, flat gun's a good choice, especially to support this cutoff maneuver by HulkSMASH. He's actually getting access to the reinforcements now from the bunker, which is great. How much damage resistance he gets? 25%. That's really good.
Yeah, it's really hard to get into this position now with the sandbags coming down as well.
Yeah. I want to see if Hulk is going to put up another bunker.
Can he still get AT gun bunkers? No, it's exclusive to...
No, yeah, he went for designated, so he doesn't have access to the support bunkers, but he can build more of these rapid fortification bunkers. He could drop an MG on it. Here's the Chaffee on the field from Reakly. I don't think Hulk is expecting this, so he might get caught out. Oh, that's a very lucky miss for that first 2-2-1.
Gets one connecting shot if he keeps driving. Nope.
Oh no, he turned around for some reason. I think he was probably microing in the TAC map, and then he issued a reverse command, and the 2-2-1 turned around.
Territory out of supply.
So it's an unfortunate 2-2-1 loss, but Hulk's still in a very commanding position in terms of fuel. He's got the 2-2-1. Jaeger's about to come out, and he's going to get Shreks from that.
Yes, look at the ammo income for HulkSMASH.
Yeah, it's plus 72 is insane.
It's crazy. I would be so scared
also
of
got
mines in Reakly's position. You know, it's also against
Sectors is now in enemy hands.
against coastal, so the risk of mines is actually pretty high.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be really tough for him to dislodge now.
The Chevy is
Jaeger
useless.
is out though.
Jaeger will zone out the Chevy. We have a Panzerbüchse.
Yeah, I really cannot believe that he did not go for Greyhound. This is so unlike Reakly, and the Greyhound would just provide a lot more value here. This Wehrmacht blob around the bunker with the designate defensive line is... This is, I mean, you said it, like, this is exactly what you kind of expect out of a player like HulkSMASH, just like totally changing the game. And there's no way Reakly could have prepared for this. Like, I've never seen this from Hulk. And I've played a decent number of 1v1 games against him.
Yeah, he always, sometimes his weird stuff is not working out whatsoever.
Victory point. We're losing
Yeah.
it.
But sometimes it's just perfect to counter someone who's really a meta player
Yeah.
who... And I think Reakly lacks that, adapting. Even though he's a really good player, sometimes it feels like he is not adapting correctly in certain positions.
Yeah.
And this is one of those games.
I mean, he's definitely not an innovator. He's the guy that will find, like, what's the best strategy, and then he'll focus on how can I execute that the best. And that's part of what I like about this game, is that you get a mix of those kinds of players with, like, the micro versus the macro, and Hulk is obviously one of those macro-oriented players.
Yeah. And Reakly is really this the mindset where, oh damn, I need to dislocate his position in middle, and just kind of neglecting all the flanks, or both flanks.
Yep. Hulk using calls the reserves here. I love this, man.
I don't even know what it does.
He's getting a free reinforcement every 10 seconds, and it also makes infantry 30% harder to hit. So it becomes virtually impossible to dislodge an opponent that's around a bunker.
Glorious.
This medical bunker doing a ton of work, and HulkSMASH has already fast-tracked his way to tier 4. He's less than a minute away from a Brumbar or a P4, whatever his choice might be.
Yeah, man.
Victory point.
And Reakly's now getting a Greyhound a little bit too late with the P4 out.
Oh my god.
Reakly will be in a world of pain.
Yeah. Now, he is, I mean, he's quite a few CPs away from his Pershing. You know what? He could go for the M5 here. I'll be really interested to see if he just kind of concedes and goes for the M5.
We must act.
The M5 would allow him to take out the bunker at long range, hit HulkSMASH's armor, and barrage the units around this low munitions point with the designate defensive line on it.
Yeah, but this won't happen.
Greyhound is here.
No, I think it's unlikely. I think Reakly is just going to try to survive until the Pershing, which is a fine strategy. Greyhound here.
But what's the late game option for HulkSMASH against the Pershing? Because P4 is kind of getting eaten up by the Pershing, even in great numbers.
Yep. I do think P4 is a good call, considering he's got to deal with the Chaffee. Also just supplements his anti-infantry fighting power. If he can get critical mass of P4s, like, I think he'll be okay, and he could probably close out before the Pershing comes, but he definitely does have to prioritize applying extra pressure here to Reakly's South VP. You can't let it drag out too long.
Yeah, I agree. I think more pressure is the key. Basically sacrificing all the late game with the coastal pick.
Yeah. Captain calling the artillery barrage on the medical bunker. It's going to put it pretty low, but it's not going to finish it off. Let's see. Airburst barrage coming in from Reakly right around the bunker.
And HulkSMASH is not giving a damn and start repairing. P-
rifleman on the right in a good position.
Oh,
P4
Shafi is a little bit
out.
By the way, MG bunker coming down on the VP.
Barracks.
Yeah.
Taking fire.
And gonna cover the +10 too, as long as he. Oh, big hit from the P4 on the rifleman. That's dead.
Rifleman down.
Wow, great pickup for Hulk.
Oh yeah, for sure. And now with the P4, the game for the flanks is also kind of over.
Yeah.
Like either
my God.
Reakly commits way more towards the flanks.
Oh,
or he will
P4 cashing out the Chaffee in the south here.
one more
Let's see,
shot.
is he gonna be able to chase it down? I think the Chaffee's gonna get away. Good smoke shell.
Ah,
Hulk tries to attack ground through, but misses.
Sources cut off.
I think he's gonna be out of range now. Yep. AT gun coming into support.
Just lost our Greyhound.
Greyhound got killed by the Dan Contra 222.
Panzer, yeah, and the Panzer Buska.
And the
He's
rifleman
gonna
will
pick
go
up
down.
this rifleman too. Oh, this is so risky with the Chaffee. Oh, Reakly's feeling the pressure. HulkSMASH has another P4 in the bank, and if he gets it out, he could definitely close this out against Reakly. That's a great pickup on the Greyhound. Reakly's still, like, steady fuel income, but he's still quite a ways away from the Pershing. He's got 3.5 CPs to go.
And also no weapon upgrades on the rifleman, right? No bars. So he's...
Yep.
Normally you would expect at this point USF beating Wehrmacht Grenadiers easily, but without bars.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Another rapid fortification bunker going up on the north side to cover the north VP with the machine gun. I love that.
We must pull
I
this back. We're
think
down
HulkSMASH should be more aggressive towards the cutoff. He could really close out the game
Yeah.
if he's like pressuring it more so he can decap it.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, he is going to give Reakly an opening here if he doesn't force his hand in the next few minutes here. P4, Panzerbuska moving in, 2 centimeter in position to
I
defend.
think
He's
Chef is
setting
out
up
of
for
position.
the P4. Yep. Is he gonna? Oh, he's not gonna commit. Okay, I'm a little surprised here.
Commander,
Yes.
we have a large amount of
AT gun is in the middle. AT gun is trying to get rid of the bunker.
Yep. Plus the Captain Mortar Barrage. He might be able to pick it up here.
Once both P4s are repaired, HulkSMASH should just go in. There's not really
Yeah.
much of a threat there for him.
Yep. I was just gonna say I'd love to see a repair bunker here from HulkSMASH, and he's just putting it up behind his lines
attack.
on the north side there of the +5 munitions. There we go. Now he's cutting him off. Honestly, like a mobile machine gun would not be bad here either for Hulk, just to control that cutoff a little bit better.
Connect with it.
Skirt's getting upgraded on the P4s. Reakly's, I mean, he's holding on to the VP here.
Victory point has fallen. It's
Yeah, I know triple cap is coming in, and Pershing is still quite away. He has the fuel in the bank.
Yeah,
We've lost the
Scout
scout.
got-
he's
That's-
really not that far away. If he keeps losing units and just fighting like this, he's gonna be about maybe 2.5, maybe 3 minutes away.
All victory
if he
points are
keeps
under
fighting
enemy
like this.
control. Krauts are pushing us back. We're down to 250.
How much
Hulk
is
really
the-
has to lay the pressure on here.
Pershing is 160 fuel or
No,
180.
it's 700, 180.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So honestly, I think if the Pershing comes out, like this game could flip on its head very quickly.
I still think though Pershing will be a big threat. Like a Pershing can easily kill 2 P4s.
We've lost control
Easily,
of the sector.
easily.
So HulkSMASH needs a plan B or a late game plan.
Our barracks is under attack.
And once like Pershing with high veterancy becomes the most mobile tank in the game probably.
Yeah. He needs to bring the rest of his forces into these engagements in the south. Here we go. He's bringing them in now. 2 centimeter taking a lot of damage from that air burst.
But he moves correctly
T4
forward.
also getting pretty low. Yeah.
Barracks, taking fire.
Reakly now 1.5 CPs from the Pershing. He's getting a little bit. Oh, P4 is committing here on the north side.
One of our munitions points.
Smoke on retreat.
Yeah, good retreat. Good repositioning of the AT gun, backing it up there.
Our barracks is under
Hulk
attack.
accidentally retreats a Pioneer. I think his repair bunker's a little bit too far back.
Yeah, it was. To be fair though, I think that's the standard spot for a repair bunker, right?
The enemy
On
have taken territory from us.
So
but
it-
considering how aggressive the rest of his position is, like putting it, you know, just a little bit behind the medical bunker would be fine. Generally, that's the spot you're putting it if you're holding the high +10 fuel, but he's way further up because of his designate defensive line. So, oh, Stoss is not the right call here from Hulk. He needs to know that this is coming.
yeah, he's over-investing in infantry. I think he's already winning the infantry engagements hard enough.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
It will be, I think, more P4s. Just even though P4s trade awful against the Pershing, just get a critical mass, so Pershing has a harder time to maneuver.
Yeah. If he stays on this bottom VP, then he may be able to close it out before the Pershing can come in and make enough of an impact. Reakly is also really low on infantry. He's only got the 2 rifle squads since he lost that other one on the south +10 fuel.
Act now.
Reakly trying to close on the north VP. He's gonna smoke the bunker out, maybe? No, he doesn't have smoke.
The fuel point is being lost.
Also, by the way,
Another rapid fortification bunker.
but MG's coming in. HulkSMASH is not putting down many mines though. Now he started to do
No.
so, but I think he smells the Pershing.
Yeah, he must. He's got room for another P4, but he's still about 1.5 minutes away in terms of manpower.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
He gets the
Another
AT gun.
gun for Reakly.
100
Oh,
points
no,
remain.
going for
Cutting
the
it
engineer because I don't know actually. I don't know why he's going for a second engineer.
Heavy
here.
M26
Anticipating a lot of repairs.
Run the enemy through.
There we go. Pershing's on the field. Okay, it's make or break here for Reakly. He's got
Yeah.
84 VPs. He's triple capped. He has to make a decisive play on the south here first. And it looks like he's moving to do that. Hulk's other P4 is committed here in the north.
No sweeper. Pershing reveals itself. Rifleman might bite the dust. Snare goes off onto 221.
Okay, Chaffee pushing past the south bunker. Pershing.
Pioneer
He's
sprinting
not-
towards the bunker, but no, they get pinned before they can get the satchel off.
Get the
I don't know why he's not shooting the bunker with the Chaffee or the AT gun for that matter. Okay,
Maybe
he should
he's
be able to get the
setting them up.
neutralized.
Yeah, but man, 36 VPs.
Kind of missing the shock value here of the Pershing.
I think if HulkSMASH can sit on the VPs for like 1 or 2 minutes, the game is over, and
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, it
that
is, yeah.
impossible that he's able to do this. And Pershing hits a mine.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Of all the things that the Chaffee drove right past that one too. But he
19
knows
VPs.
he's gonna bleed out on VPs. Yeah, he's committing here all into the beach. I mean, if Hulk just collapses on him right now, he's completely gonna fall apart. Martyr coming in for Hulk.
Maybe the Schlusser was not the bad choice after all. Just to get more anti-infantry power out, so tanks aren't really a big deal as long as he can kill the AT gun or the supporting infantry. I don't know. And deny the decap with the Stoßtruppen.
Yeah. P4 taking good hits from the AT gun. Oh, good bounce.
Rifleman goes down. And Hulk is like, yeah, you can have the VP next to my base, I will just
Yeah.
take your VP.
Yeah. Pershing's back in action, but I think it's too late here.
Mada gets picked off.
Two shot.
You have 3 command points available.
13 VPs to go.
Reakly's
Scout is holding on for dear life. That south VP.
He needs to get some decent damage in against the Pershing. Every second repair time matters now.
Yeah. AT gun Pershing combo can hold the south side, but he's got to be worried about. Here we go. He's getting in position to hit that 2 centimeter. Boy, he's got to maybe get another rifleman out. Maybe another AT gun. He needs, his roster's full of holes right now. Picks up another grenadier kill.
Hulk is slowly falling apart. Suppression maybe from the 20 mil.
Engineer squad has been killed.
Yeah. Engineer runs through the middle, gets picked up by the P4s. P4 pushing into the Chaffee here in the north. Another martyr in production for Hulk. I think that's a mistake.
Mada's deal well though with Pershing as long as you keep them at an arm's length.
Yeah.
Chaffee tank.
Chaffee gets picked off. VP will get decapped. Nothing there to stop it.
Yeah, Pershing could move to cover.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Reakly's okay. He recognizes. He's like, okay, I gotta go north and stop this capture on the VP here. Captain Mortar picks up the 221.
What?
Pershing catches out the P4, but he doesn't have enough munitions to use HVAP. He's got to focus on the Pioneer to stop the capture.
Oh, one more little
Rotates
AT
his
gun
armor
is
towards the
moving.
Shrek.
He gets the cap. Pershing is really low though.
Late.
The horde is coming.
Yeah.
AT gun has to set up.
Martyr's following up.
Down to 10 points.
Pershing might kill this P4, but
Mada
Chaffee
move.
collapsing in as well.
That's game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking brutal. Wow. Really impressive stuff from HulkSMASH. I'm not gonna lie. That was some big brain behavior. I do have to say a couple things like that I saw gaps from. I think the Chaffee first was questionable, honestly. I feel like if he's gonna go Greyhound, like he should probably just stick to it. Would have got a lot more anti-infantry power out of the Greyhound, obviously. And on top of that, like a second mortar or the mortar that he had, I actually think the bunker buster barrage would have been a better choice than the airburst, because then he could actually dismantle those bunkers in one volley.
Yeah.
So a bit of a missed opportunity there, but man, I love that play from Hulk was just like, honestly, the cojones on HulkSMASH to build a bunker that far up at like 5 minutes into the game is just like, yeah, that was excellent. I gotta save that replay. That was excellent.
Oh, that's why I love to watch HulkSMASH. He always does some weird stuff, and you never know what it will be.
Yeah. It looks like what's going on here. I noticed Hulk has Canadians in his loadout, so he's obviously not planning to use that, because I'm pretty sure Reakly banned that for him. Or was it armored?
Armored.
Maybe it was armored that he banned.
All right.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Pending reinforcements.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after the amazing game one where HulkSMASH showed that he's the master cook, that he knows how to catch his enemy off guard with some wonky stuff, will he be able to pull off the same thing in game number 2? He is as Brits. And Reakly is playing Verma. What are you expecting, Havoc?
Engineers on the field.
Obviously I have no idea what to expect from Hulk. We can see Reakly's already here locked in Breakthrough. It's his favorite battle group at the moment. He loves to go heavy Grens, officer quarters, MP40s into as early as he possibly can, the Tiger. Probably expecting a tier 2 with a fast 221 is also very standard for him, and excellent on this map because of how wide it is. The 221, as we saw last game from HulkSMASH, can run pretty rampant. HulkSMASH, I have no idea what to expect. He does have Canadians at his disposal. I think if he was planning to go Aussies, he probably would have locked that a little bit earlier. So that may not be what he's going to go
An
into.
infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Want to take bets
I
of
feel
who's
like-
playing? So LNC or I'm in favor of Canadian. I think
I'm also in favor of Canadians, but RNC actually wouldn't surprise me because he could get some he could get some early caches up on his high +10 to kind of like help him catapult into that tier 4 that you really wanted to get to as UKF. I feel like part of the reason we've been seeing a lot more USF from allies at the moment is because UK has a bit of a challenge in the mid game, especially against Wehrmacht, where they really want to play. Tier 2.5 is very heavy on the meta right now, and UK can struggle with this because they really don't have a lot of great mid game vehicle options against tier 2.5 from Wehrmacht. So
yeah.
let's see.
And for both each player vetoed armor, so
An
no
infantry section
leg
is
prints.
dressed and accounted for.
Yeah, that's right.
I kind of have to, like, from my personal perspective, I think Brits suffer or have a lot of troubles against Jaegers because Jaegers are so good. And they're kind of zone out. You get such a big power spike with the Humber, right? As Brits. But
Yeah, the
you
Humber
lose,
is really
it's really
yeah.
short, the power spike, because of the Jaeger frag. It literally because 2 shots and you are dead. Like one snare
Yeah.
and the frag shot, you are dead.
Yeah.
So
It's very possible to play the Humber against the Jaegers on a map like this because of there's so much space. The real area where you have to be concerned is if you get like a double Jaeger Shrek and they kind of hold hands and ambush somewhere. But if your micro is good, like essentially you can keep your Humber alive until you get to the fast tier 4 and then do a quick refit to help catapult into that British late game that is so good.
yeah.
So Hulk's opted not to go for the fast Humber because he's gone for a 3rd section rather than getting his tier 2 up, or his his tier 2.
Oh, I don't know.
This
Plant
top
looking
fuel is
good.
interesting.
I wasn't sure for a second there. But HulkSMASH still a little bit pinned there between 2 grenadiers.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
infantry
this is
sections without training are not the best units trading in the early game.
they're gonna be fine pre-vet 1, but I can see Reakly's got a MP40 Gren cooking on the south side here. This could turn very ugly for Hulk if he
Oh, I
gonna
think
keep
Reakly retreated
pace.
the other Gren too early. He still will win the engagement thanks to the MP40s, but
Yeah.
he's missing out of a lot of DPS there.
Yeah. Good kiting here from HulkSMASH, trying to keep the distance as much as possible from the MP40 Grens. Okay, he's got his tier 2 up. He's holding the reinforcements, probably so he can get his Humber out. Reakly, officer quarters in production for tier 4. He's got a 4th Grenadier on the field.
Exposed out there.
This is pretty much in par with what we saw from him yesterday when he played against Dexon. I think he went for 4 Grens with MP40s.
Yeah. To be fair though, I think Humber will have a great time. No tier 2 yet, so only the Faust, and as long as HulkSMASH can keep its distance, he can do some heavy damage there until tier 2 is
Yeah.
up.
I really think the Humber is going to make or break this game from what I can tell, because if the Humber doesn't do enough work, the fuel control from Reakly is just going to spiral into potentially tier 2.5, which Hulk is just going to have an impossible time dealing with if Reakly manages to hold both +10s. So he's gotta do a lot of work with this Humber, otherwise the fuel control is just going to spiral out for him.
Oh yeah.
Tier 2 going up for Reakly. Could probably expect the 2-2-1 out of there. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Panzerbuska either.
We're losing a victory point.
I'm not a big fan of the
These quads
Panzerbüchse,
are
I have to
super
admit,
low.
because it
Yeah,
scales poorly.
yeah. I mean, obviously it's got a limited window of usefulness, but for Reakly's build, it serves exactly its purpose, because really all he needs to do is alleviate the pressure on his Grenadiers.
To join the fight.
and allow the Grenadiers to do the work against the British infantry, which are quite low right now.
Look at the infantry section with less than 50% HP.
Yeah, all these squads are very unhealthy. But he might get a, he's gonna get an attacking spirit proc on this north side, which is gonna help. I just think this is the wrong call from Hulk. I think he needs to play more on the beach side with the 2-2-1.
Yeah,
it's really hard to dislodge this top fuel point because of all the green cover. The beach has a lot more space to maneuver, and you can get the flank on these Grenadiers much easier. Oh no, that...
Oh, that Flamer might be a goner.
Gonna be in danger. No, he's gonna force on the sections instead. Hulk forced to retreat. Again, yeah, I think Reakly's kind of pulling Hulk in multiple directions between the north and the south with this Humber. I really think Hulk needs to be focusing on the south side to get control of the beach side plus 10. He's not going to be able to get the top with just this Humber.
No. Interestingly, Reakly went for support elements for tier 2.5 and then goes... Oh, he cancelled the Jaeger, never mind.
Yeah, no, not surprising at all. He knows, I mean, in the next about just a little over a minute, he's going to have a Werble. Hulk has an AT gun in production to deal. But...
Oh, Wilbur will hit really hard. Wilbur is so good.
Yeah. Let's see, does Hulk have nades? No nades on his sections, so if he catches this first AT gun at a position before a second one comes out, the game could be over. And if anyone's gonna go for that, it's gonna be Reakly. He is a high tempo, super aggressive player when he gets these early game advantages. Nice mine here, tie mine here on the plus 10 fuel from Reakly.
Sweeper's out though.
Yeah. And yeah, there we go. Werble in production. He's got the rapid production, so this thing's gonna be out in the next 10 seconds here. He's got one AT gun.
He's shooting at the cover to get rid of it.
I know, but I wouldn't want to get... I mean, he's kind of already given the position away because the Grenadier's hitting it right now. Let's see if Reakly's going to go for the
here we go.
Here.
But I think Reakly might have started to push a little bit too early. No snare though.
No,
AT gun is in the pickle.
Snare in on the Humber. He's closing on the AT gun. Grenades in production for Hulk, but it's a little bit late.
It might be enough time to save the day.
He's definitely gonna lose the Humber. There we go.
Reakly Greet is kicking in.
Right by here. He's perfectly content with this though, because at this rate, he's got another Werble win out in about 40 seconds.
Yeah, this might be game.
I think this is GG.
The enemy is targeting our infirmary.
There's no counter to the Werble base. However, because Reakly is microing all his the Wirbelwind all the time, HulkSMASH creep back on the map.
Yeah, he's back on the map. He did manage to push off, but the Grenadiers are coming back. Grenblob's coming back out on the field here, and he's not going to be able to hold them with the units he's got.
The problem is, though, what will the Wirbelwind do? Not destroy the heal, I guess.
Yeah, he's going for it. Now, Hulk does have boys here on one of his sections, which will
Pyrotechnics kicks
alleviate some of the pressure. But I don't know. I still feel like this game's just gonna spiral for Hulk.
Point is being overrun.
Infantry training. Ooh, I don't know about that. Okay. Northside Brand section has to be careful of getting caught out by the Werble here. There we go. Boys, hit from the AT gun maybe. There we go. Forcing that off. Another Werble in production for Reakly here.
He is getting repaired. Nope, second Werble got cancelled.
Swapping for the Jaeger.
Section CP is taking damage.
This is a much more careful move than I would normally expect from Reakly. I mean, he's on plus 43 right now. Like,
Yeah, he could get out a billion wibbles.
he could get 2 more Werbles in the next, I don't know, half a minute, and easily finish the game here. But he's respecting HulkSMASH, which I can appreciate. I mean, obviously he doesn't have complete perspective on what Hulk's manpower income or his economy looks like. Maybe he's a little bit afraid of the tier 4, but I mean, he's got to know. He's got control of all 3 plus 10 fuels. Like,
I think Hulk's gameplay was maybe second AT gun next, then stalling it to Croc and praying. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, even that, it's going to put him in a really tough position because it's very easy for Reakly to pivot into Martyrs if he decides to go Croc. I wonder what he's saving for here. Is he going to go tier 4?
Yes.
Tier 4 is a possibility. There we go. Maybe he wants the Brumbar.
Damnation.
I mean, Brumbar is going to be unaffected by these boys' AT rifles, and one AT gun is very easy for it to just kind of shrug off.
Canadian shock infantry have been
I had a feeling. Okay, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised to see a Canadian here from Hulk, and here it is with the Piat. And it's really unfortunate because he's probably expecting more Werbles from Reakly, but when the Brumbar comes out, it's not going to be in a great place. Good mine damage there from Reakly.
I think he needs a second AT gun. Like, obviously with the Piat, it has a strong Veteran C1 ability. So with double AT gun, you might get some cheeky tank kills if Reakly misplays. It's not that big of a range, but it's basically a snare on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, your Canadians are your anti-dive infantry, like AT infantry. Much better than boys, but obviously because of the time constraint, like Hulk had no choice but to go for boys to get the Werble out of his base. And now, unfortunately, between the Grens and the Werbles, and now Reakly's got a medical bunker going up somewhere. Where is this going up? Oh, no, it's a regular bunker. He's putting it on the south VP.
We have a surplus of command points, Commander.
Flamer coming in handy for the
Yeah,
snare.
getting cooked there by the Flamer. That's really nice. Good damage. Gren's being forced away. Wow, that's a big retreat from Reakly. Infantry training actually coming in pretty clutch here for Hulk because he's trading really effectively into these Grens.
Yeah, I think once the other infantry section gets his weapon upgrade, either Reakly or Bren, I think HulkSMASH might be fine. With the second AT gun out, he's now trading fine. He just needs to figure out how he wants to play defensively, or on which side he wants to play defensively. I can't see him being more aggressive at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, Hulk able to tear down Reakly's fresh bunker in the south there, and hopefully with that get back his plus 10. Canadians here trading with the Werble. Oh my god, it's so low.
1 HP can feel like a million HP.
Yeah. Second AT gun from Hulk. Okay, this will be good. This will help him answer the impending Brumbar, I think is what we're going to expect here from Reakly. I'd be quite surprised to see a P4, but it is a possibility here. Good retreat on the Canadians. Get those back up to full HP.
So,
and
support weapon training next? Like, Croc is cheaper than the Tiger, so you might be able to fit that in.
Yeah, that's a possibility. He really needs to prioritize munitions now, because if he can get another Bren on his other section, he'll be winning pretty much every trade into these Grenadiers. Okay, Reakly's got the tier 4 up, but nothing in production at the moment. Is he just waiting for Tiger?
But then why take tier 4? So it looks better? I have the feeling that HulkSMASH kind of stabilized. And look at the VPs, even though HulkSMASH was base locked for such a long time, the VP difference isn't that big.
Yeah. No, Hulk, you're not building another Humber, dude. Come on.
No, cancel the Humber.
Right, be serious right now, dude. This has to be a misclick, right?
Yeah, man, the Humber mid at 16, come on.
No, dude. No, dude. No way. Cancel it, please, God. Oh my gosh. All right. 16-minute Humber. Here we go.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what to say about this. I mean, he has stabilized in the center, but like the Humber just serves almost no purpose at this point. He would have been much better off building a fresh section.
Maybe to pressure infantry on the flags.
Maybe. If he goes tier 4, like, he can refit it. If he can manage to keep it alive, but I just see this thing being a big liability right now.
Oh, big misplay by Reakly, charging into the flamer.
Oh, Werble coming into support.
Yeah, Veteran C1
White
has been
phosphorus
popped.
rounds on the rear. Yeah, good retreat there. AT guns. Whoa, kind of in a dicey position against this Brumbar.
Brumba and the pickle.
Okay. Follow-up shot from the Piet. Nice.
Piet
Section
was
being
there.
forced away. Oh, that was almost a killing blow there from the Brumbar. Jaeger capturing the fuel here in the south. Reakly's sensed the opening. Hulk, still no sign of tier 4.
I don't think he will take tier 4. One more CP and he has the... I think it's 7 CPs, the Croc. It's the cheapest heavy tank.
Yeah, that's right.
Victory
Yeah.
point belongs to the enemy.
And I'm a big fan of the Croc, especially with the pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
It synergizes extremely well with an ATU gun wall behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, it also procs the other ability where you get ammo discount with its Veteran C1 every now and then.
Right.
So you can spam snares with it. Or nades.
Gun here. Forced away.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Flamer sappers have been very nice for
Losing a victory point.
Hulk to keep the Grenadiers from pushing into him.
Churchill's tanks with flame projectors are available.
There we go. Churchill's unlocked for Hulk. Reakly actually doesn't have anything on the field to deal with this.
No,
So
Tiger is still one
unless he
CP
hits
away.
a mine.
And has no fuel for it. But fuel control is obviously in his favor, but still.
Yeah, he's got about, what is that, 3-4 minutes to Tiger. Okay, mine going up here for Hulk in the north. Hopefully he doesn't get caught by the Brumbar planting this. That could be devastating.
Retreat! 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 Yeah, he retreated immediately.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
We shall reinforce in your absence.
I mean, the vision on this Humber is not bad.
Withholding
There we go,
reinforcements.
But for
Crocs
that
on
you
the
could-
field.
There are cheaper vision tools. Oh, the AT gun's a little bit too forward from
Yeah,
the
he's out of position. Canadian's rotating though. He's using the 6-pounder to dismantle the cover, which is definitely not optimal here. Applying good pressure with the Humber. He senses the AT gun's out of position, but he's got the second AT gun moving in from the
Greg
south
gets
here.
smoked.
Oh, that retreat on the... He might lose that Vet 2 section to the Grenadiers.
Nah, MP40. Oh, he gets it!
Yeah, he did
Oh
get the
my
kill on it.
god.
Humber, oh, good micro there from the Humber to get out. Got the high fuel, and Reakly's about 2 minutes away at his current income from the Tiger. We'll see if he's saving on manpower to get there.
Tracks are not great against the Croc.
300 points.
Yeah, he's gonna take a lot of manpower bleed if he chooses to trade with this. Brumbar, good hit. Good conservation in from HulkSMASH. And I think, yeah, he recognizes that Reakly has nothing outside of the Shrek to deal with his Croc. Humber, 16-minute Humber, still doing very respectable work early on.
It got veterans
Got
won,
7.
so you can't argue
Yeah.
about that. And does the flare affect tank engagements?
Yeah.
So maybe against the Tiger?
I can see Hulk going for a tier 4 here, but I'll be really interested to see if he chooses to refit and what if he does. Brumbar doing some bullying here in the north. AT Guns doing some good work. No updates on Hulk's training. Still just sitting with infantry training at the moment.
Yeah, he needs support weapon training for double AT gun for the rate of fire.
Man,
Oh,
honestly, Reakly's been getting really favorable penetrations from this Jaeger Shrek, I'm not gonna lie.
boy. Yeah, but Black
And
Prince will get
actually in a
away.
little bit of danger here with the second Faust coming in. This thing's only 2.
Every shot is
my God.
penetrating.
Yeah, right through the front.
The beggars are threatening a
Pop
mutiny.
He's got-
smoke!
Okay, that's a deflection. That's pretty good. He's got nothing here to protect. Humber dies to a mine. Another frontal penetration from the Shrek. And the Faust from the Grenadier is going to finish it off.
Oh my god!
Tank has been lost in action. No
Oh
survivors.
my god, why are
His
you...
AT gun is way out of position here, too, in the middle. He's going to get caught out by the Werble. The other AT gun is out of position, can't support the retreat.
There's nothing, man, there's
Five
nothing.
command points. We shall reinforce
Oh, it's all
your-
falling apart. 6-pounder posturing to protect, but it's too late to stop the D-crew against the Werble.
The worst is the veterans reset on the Vet 2 AT gun.
Yeah,
The beggars are threatening a victory
engine
point.
damage here on the Werble. Brumbar pushing through. Oh, that 6-pounders. Oh man, that
Enemy has our victory points now.
so unfortunate. It looks like Reakly smells blood. He's gonna have the Tiger here any second.
Yeah, but new Croc is out.
Attention, Crocodile variant awaits deployment to the field.
Veterans he won, let's go! Stun shot! He gets the AT gun though.
One of our anti-tank guns is gone.
That's not gonna cut it. Reakly's picked up one of HulkSMASH's 6-pounders. And as soon as the Tiger hits the field, I wouldn't be surprised to see a game-winning push here from Reakly. We'll have to see if he has the presence of mind to sense how behind HulkSMASH is now.
Damnation.
AT gun needs to get rebuilt. And
Yeah,
no with the stolen
absolutely.
AT gun, man.
The enemy have taken our
The merging into this Jaeger is proving to be a big issue.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Reakly applying good pressure on the other VPs. He's got access to incendiary bombing run as well, which he could set up really nicely with on the AT guns.
And
Reakly.
yeah.
Oh, getting a bit of lag myself. There we go.
Ah, no, it's gone. Perfect. Man, Tiger, Brum, and Austin, oh, not Austin, Wirbelwind, might be a tough cookie
Yeah.
to crack.
That Sapper is in danger from this Werble, but 6-pounder setting up to
The
protect.
Bosch are pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
Here we go. So the Brumbar Jaeger's collapsing on the cutoff here. As I can imagine, as soon as the Tiger sets up, Reakly's gonna make a push in here for this South VP
Yeah.
on the beach.
Hug can't hold us. If a big push is coming, will collapse.
Yeah, a nice blitzkrieg in here from Reakly with fully repaired vehicles. He's gonna get cooked.
Our
Here we
Here
go,
it is.
big push is
Break-
coming.
Yeah, here goes the blitzkrieg.
isolated out there.
Oh,
Tiger's
the Tiger
out.
just
Oh my
disrespect.
god, that hit on the Canadian.
Commander, we have a stockpile of command points available.
Okay, he's not committing to it, which is honestly a bit of a surprise to me. Here we go, Jaeger back.
Giga getting smoked,
Mission command post is
Yeah,
under
not
fire.
getting so lucky with the penetrations this time.
but Tiger is coming, there's no snare option.
Yeah. Tiger pivoting to the 6-pounder. Werble on the flank as well. 6-pounder's the only thing holding this Tiger back, and now he's going to be uninhibited. There we go. Fouls from the Grenadier. That's going to spell death for this Croc.
Yeah.
Victory point is in enemy hands. Section CP is taking damage.
Croc is running for its life. And it's just getting away because the Tiger is bouncing.
Honestly, like, where was this RNG when the Jaeger was shooting at it, right?
Yeah.
Like, lucky rear hit on the Croc. Good bounce.
Oh shit, I got that plate smoke.
Platoon CP
Smoke.
is being attacked.
And that's game.
Our anti-tank
You have to believe, right? Oh boy, 6-pounder gets one shot. Canadians caught out of position. All the infantry in the north is caught out by the Brumbar and Grenadier.
Infantry section killed.
And the Werble's coming in to clean up.
They've lost contact with us.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta see the surrender coming in soon.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
I thought HulkSMASH has recovered so nicely. I was like, he has
Yeah.
a double AT gun. Croc, he can hold his own there.
Yeah, that was, I mean, we kind of talked about it early on. Breakthrough is really devastating if you get good tempo on a map with high fuel like Twin Beaches. And the 4 Grenadiers with officer quarters versus the sections that HulkSMASH had, like, he had to make good use of the Humber in order to stop that fuel from snowballing out of control. And I really think, I mean, obviously, you know, from our perspective, Reakly doesn't have our perspective, but if he had just leaned further into the Werbles, he could have ended the game much sooner.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the ace game between Reakly and HulkSMASH. The cooking of last game from HulkSMASH did not play out. Reakly was able to pull ahead there with the infamous Tiger stall, but will he be able to do the same thing? Reakly going in as USF with Spec Ops and Weasel by name, Weasel by nature. What is HulkSMASH doing, my dear friend Havoc?
So we've got Breakthrough and Luftwaffe on the table. Coastal is eliminated, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope, you
because
can
he
play
played it
everything.
first game? Oh, because of ace game, right?
No, we don't have battle group elimination, only the vetoes.
Just the vetoes. Okay, interesting. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised to see another Coastal play on this map from Hulk, considering how well it worked in the first one. A bunker on the short side of the hill would be really powerful and difficult to dislodge, but Reakly's going to have some different tools to potentially deal with it this time, and I'm really happy to see Spec Ops from him.
Rifleman squad.
I had not seen this from him at all until very recently. I played a game against Reakly on Angleville, and he played this for the first time that I've seen from him. So maybe it's something he's kind of been cooking in the background to throw his opponents off. And he's going to have some great tools to deal with a potential Coastal from Hulk this game, if that's what he goes for, but we'll have to see.
I think, even though I'm a big Spec Ops fan, due to the Weasel, it always feels like there's no late game. Like,
Yeah, it definitely has a weaker late game than some of the other US battle groups, that's for sure.
and in the current state of affairs,
Some
where
enemy movement near our victory point.
both players tend to stall into the late game, like for call-ins or whatever, a Doctrine without late game
Victory point now under enemy
might
control.
be a weaker choice there. Especially since
Yeah.
USF already has an amazing early game.
Riflemen are ready.
Right. I mean, if anyone's going to go for an early game closure, it's going to be Reakly out of this pool of players. And he's got some really solid tools to do that through the P-47 anti-infantry loiter. The Weasel weapon drops are excellent at creating tempo through the early game. I am questioning a little bit this capture order from Reakly because he's left his bottom resource points completely untouched. And he's opting for extra pressure here with the fuel, with the Weasel, sorry, against these troops.
First engagement though in the middle
Good.
went into the favor of Reakly.
Definitely.
Full
Yeah.
force off. Map control is relatively
looks
even.
like-
HulkSMASH slight advantage though fuel wise.
Yep. Yeah, it's because Reakly's little late on capturing his southern points, but it looks like he's going to go down there with the Weasel now, do some self-repair, and he is going to get to Vet 1, too, with these captures,
We've lost a sector.
which is going to be nice for him. And we've got Breakthrough selected for Hulk. Okay.
Looks like the tables have turned. Now Reakly have
Yeah.
to play against the Colin.
I mean, I have to say, like, against knowing that Reakly is gone for Weasel, Breakthrough is really nice, especially with MP40 grunts, because of access to sprint when combined with the Faust. It can be really hard to avoid with the Weasel on such a congested map.
Also, really low Rifleman build order so far from Reakly. Only 2 Rifleman Pioneer into tech up. Is this SSF build order?
Could be. Yeah, there is definitely potential for that. I'm a little concerned about with Hulk going for officer quarters here. I think he's gonna struggle. Reakly's gonna struggle here once that officer quarters ticks on those grenadiers. We've also got a breakthrough usage from Hulk. He's gonna move to neutralize a lot of this territory very quickly.
Defend our victory point.
Perfect,
Weasel
right?
getting
3
pretty low.
Pioneers. The perfect tool for flooding the map
They have
to
taken
gain map
our
control.
victory point.
Yeah. I mean, 3 pile opener is great because if you're playing against early ultralights,
And a captain
2 pioneers can very handily manage those. The MP40s deal much better DPS against those units than the grenadiers will.
And I like how
Moving-
Contact.
HulkSMASH is
Capture
moving
point is being
strategically
overrun.
to the fuel points, cutoffs
Yeah,
to decap
yeah,
those.
yeah. Yeah, he's really maximizing his gains here from the use of the breakthrough ability. And this ability lasts forever, man. It's crazy.
It's too long, yeah.
Okay. Oh, big kill on the Weasel. Just that volley from the Grenadier on in the side. Took it out, and that's a huge loss for Reakly.
What does Reakly planning to
Completely
do? He
cut off on the
backtagged.
fuel.
He backtagged into tier 2.
Backpacked into Weapon Support Center. Yeah, we could see machine guns here, potentially. 1919s would be a good pivot from him. A much better way to contain these Grenadiers.
They've captured a victory point.
He may also be saving for an M3. Would not be
I think
surprised
M3
to
is
see
a
an
good
M3.
choice. Nope. It's Private Jackson.
Oh my god, he's going for sniper. I mean,
Has he ensnared? Let me check. Nope. So 2
I-
to 1
I
will roll
just-
around, kill sniper, game over?
it's kind of looking like it. I don't know. This is like, I swear to God, this is deja vu. Like, didn't Reakly do the same thing in the last tournament? He went sniper on Villafiore, and it just did nothing for him.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Like, man, you want to contain these grenadiers. Oh my God, he's planting bags on Reakly's cutoff.
A victory point is under enemy control.
And Private
I mean,
Jackson
he's-
has to do some heavy lifting.
A fuel point is being seized by
Yeah.
the enemy.
He's gonna chip away at these units on the cutoff, but like he's not. It's gonna take far too long for him to be able to.
2 to 1 is out. And look at the map control. HulkSMASH has a shit ton of resources coming in.
Yeah. Reakly also doesn't have grenades, so if this 2-2-1 rushes down the sniper, he's done. Okay, Hulk respecting him, which is
Nope,
probably
he's
good.
not
Maybe
respected.
actually.
He's testing the waters. He drove
Yeah.
up close. Those there.
I wonder if he had the game sense to be like, okay, since I didn't get snared here, he must not have nades yet. Another breakthrough usage by Hulk.
Reports of enemy movement.
That
Victory
rifleman in the south is locked in that tower from the MG.
point. A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
M3 in production now for Reakly.
We have a surplus of command
2-2-1 rotating south. Is he going to collapse on this scout? No, he's going to go for the rifleman, I think.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. I would let the rifleman sit there. Obviously, MG's bugged down.
Yeah, just retreat it, man.
Yeah.
If he swung with the actually he might get a cheeky. Yeah, he's getting okay. He's doing assault grenades.
Might be too late.
It's way too early.
Yeah.
Way too early. Way too early. Second 2-2-1 out for Hulk as well. Wonder if he's gonna go for the Panzerbuska combo. Quad is coming out now for Reakly in production. He's got about 15 seconds on it.
Second 2-2-2. 2-2-1 is out.
Grenadiers pushing through the middle here. I mean, Quad a good choice against the current composition, but well, he's dealing some great chip damage with that.
The problem is the Quad now has to do some heavy carrying because there is not enough ammo for another half-track upgrade. And MG42 just nearly shipped off 50% HP.
Yeah. Big flank attempt
Jackson
in
is
here
in the
from
pickle.
Grenadier. Oh my god, what is he doing?
Barracks, taking fire.
Wow, good smoke. Gives up the cutoff here. Engineer and Captain way out of position on that plus 16. And he's just right all over the front of Reakly's base.
Nice attack on ground with the flamer.
Yeah.
Out of supply. They've cut us off.
How many kills does Sergeant Private Jackson has? Probably not many. 5.
Up to 5. My god.
It's not as bad as it could be. My golden rule is like 1 kill per minute. So
Back. We're down
yeah.
300 points.
That was a healthy number for Co 2. In Co 3, I think you need more because of the other resource disparity you end up having to deal with.
okay.
P-47 strafing runs are now available, Commander.
Okay, P-47 unlocked for Reakly, but he's got no munitions income to help him break into that. And the 2 centimeters now on the field, which is going to make it really difficult for this M16 to create space. He's going to collapse here on the Pioneer with the 2-2-1.
Let's take it back.
Oh, that Pioneer's super low. Reakly making the cardinal mistake of trying to chase with the quad.
Barracks is under attack.
2-2-1 collapsing. Oh, senses. See, look at this. He created the opening with the quad. The 2-2-1's running down that sniper.
But he's too afraid of the snare up.
He's too afraid of the snares.
And Reakly cancels them. Look, he put the snares in the queue. Then he realized, okay,
Taking fire.
HulkSMASH is not going to dive me. I can cancel them.
Yeah. Pioneer's
my
gonna get
God.
finished off here by the quad. Maybe this Grenadier too. Yeah, looking a little dicey for the Grenadier. He is gonna get snared, but he's gonna be okay.
No,
Oh,
innate.
never
Throw
mind.
innate. It should be enough to kill him with the base MG support.
Oh my god.
Half-track has been
Grenadier
destroyed.
survived. Pio bites the dust.
Points remaining on the front line.
It's just pandemonium all over the map right now. Captain cut out of position on the plus 16. Bazooka coming out of base to protect the captain against the 2-2-1.
But
Oh, he
Captain
loses the
Dan
captain
gets
anyway.
smoked. And that's true.
Oh, the 2-2-1 squeaks away with 9 HP.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, 174 VPs for Hulk. And the Whirlwind's coming out. This is going to seal the deal. Feels Villafiore, man.
Man, that's true armored warfare here. Double 2-2-1. Wrecking the US Army over here.
Oh, this 2 centimeters just perfect for this push out of the American base.
Now with the Whirlwind on the field, I kind of feel Reakly is toast. Look at this resource income. Exactly, there is none.
Exactly 0. Brutal. Rifleman's gonna get picked up. There we go. Well, I mean, I have to say, like, this is kind of what I expected from a Villafiore map. I think this map very heavily leans into those that can control the center point And really, the only way to do that with US, as far as I can tell, is very heavy early tier 2 play with 30 cals. But Reakly decided to go for the rifleman. He lost the weasel to the grenadier volley, which pretty much killed any momentum that he had. And once those grenadiers hit Vet 1 with MP40s, like, riflemen just don't stand against them for a while. You need to invest a lot of fuel in the riflemen to compete. And fuel that Reakly just didn't have. And so, kind of a bit of an anticlimactic ending there. And I think the sniper really just exacerbated the problems that Reakly was already having. But there you have it.
Yeah.
HulkSMASH through to the finals.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.